Welcome to Marvelicious Toys. We bring you news and reviews of Marvel toys, statues, and more. Because not all Marvel collections can be bagged and boarded. They're not just toys, they're Marvelicious.
Figure, which is Kraven the Hunter, he's got a ton of new stuff going on.
I love this figure. I've been a longtime Kraven fan ever since Kraven's last hunt. I mean, Kraven has just been the villain for me. I love it when he shows up and stuff. I wish that they would have gone through with one of the ideas to bring him into the movie. And what they've done here is such a perfect comic representation with his lion vest and his Russian stash and the spear, the skull knees. I love this figure.
Like I said, there's a lot of newness going on here. It's obviously new from the knees down. The lion vest is obviously his. I mean, that's not a reused part. New head. I've never seen this staff before. Then you get into little details like the leopard print bands around his biceps. That's just a paint job, but it looks so cool.
I don't necessarily care for these types of figures. I think they're very Clan of the Cave Bear kind of stuff. And for me, they just are a jarring bolt in the universe. They don't fit. I mean, you can't stand him next to Ghost Rider and tell me they're in the same universe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but he doesn't fit. One of these things is not like the other, and it's going to be this guy. I don't like the natural look. I'm sorry if he's got a lot of fans, but for me, it just doesn't fit within the realm. But, I mean, if you take him out of that and think, hey, he's not a Marvel figure, I guess he's a really good figure. I mean, his vest is really, really awesome with the lion's face on it. A little bit morbid. I mean, he's wearing the lion's skin.
He used to be a dentist, so...
Well, of course. Poor Cecil.
I just want our listeners to point me towards the issue where Ghost Rider and Kraven were in the same issue, because I'm sure it happened somewhere.
But you see my point.
I do.
Okay. And I have never, ever cared for this style of thing. Even Clan of the Cave Bear hated it.
See, but I find this figure to be so cool because they're using that medium to large buck, and then they've added even more with the back of his coat. The lion's mane is just so bulky, and it's a nice rubbery feel. This feels like a ginormous figure. And with the muscles and that facial expression, he feels like he's gonna kick somebody's ass.
Oh, yeah. See, I can see both sides of this because I feel where you're coming from, Margie. Like, as far as a character goes, the idea of Kraven doesn't send me. But here's an example of a toy overcoming that and being just so awesome in the way it's made that I'm now excited to have this as an action figure. As we saw it before, they tried doing this in the 3 3/4 inch line, and it did not work out like this. It felt cheap and thrown together, and they did some sculpting for it, but nowhere near where this comes down.
No, honestly, I wouldn't have thought that they'd think Kraven would deserve such a representation, but I just am so jazzed to have a figure that feels worthy of going up against the best Spider-Man figure, and I would think Kraven would win. I mean, just the sculpting of that mane, all of his pouches. Deadpool's jealous how many pouches Kraven has.
And you put sculpted skulls on your knees, I'm in.
And he's not listed as Kraven so much as Savage Force, whereas I would consider him a villain for hire because his first issue, he was hired by J. Jonah Jameson to kill Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a classic Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, from one of the very early issues. And, I mean, he's got a long storied history, but this figure, they can finish Ghost Rider and Kraven. They're done. You don't get better.
Check those off the boxes. You have finished those 2 figures. And he comes with what appears to be the left leg for Rhino.
Ah, we almost have a built Rhino.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Marvelicious Toys with more collecting news and reviews at marvelicioustoys.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, make mine Marvelicious.